This is how the clothing store looks in Brookhaven. Here you have tons of clothes you can use. Beyond that, there's not much else to do. Now, if I use this time machine to take me back to the past, you'll be able to see that this place wasn't always the same way. We actually have stairs to the second floor where you could buy things like hats, or even some backpacks to carry all our stuff. They even have their own fitting rooms. And those are just one of the things I'll be showing that were removed from Brookhaven. I know a thing that no one even realized has been removed, which we'll find here at the hospital. You probably didn't realize it because it was a whole while ago. In here we can have an x-ray. There's some beds if the patients need it, as well as computer to organize everything. Right now it seems normal, but if you didn't know about this cabinet, there was a drawer in here with a message written on it for us to see that I got into this older Brookhaven version. For some reason the editor also made it underwater. That won't complicate us. All we need to do is use this portal. It takes us to the other side of the map, where we have boats to go around. I just hope it doesn't sink. Here is where the hospital should be. But as I said, it's a pretty old version of it. As we go into it, you'll see that same room we were in before. The biggest difference are the drawers behind the counter that look more like a bunch of cabinets. So much so that one of the drawers was open right here. It's even written medical records right on it. And for some reason, I don't know if they just deleted it. Even if we try to get our camera inside of the cabinet, you'll see that it's gone for good. There's nothing left of it in here anymore. The same happened in the pharmacy. Here we can get some meds if you're in need of any. In this case, it really didn't exist at all. We actually only had some seats for the waiting room in its place. Now something that was recently removed was the item that stood on this table right here. But if we look in this older version, we'll still be able to see it. It's just a blue syringe they got rid of a while ago. Not just that, but if we go to the second floor, you'll be able to find another syringe, but this one's bright green. And of course that one was also removed, leaving just an empty table. If I'm not mistaken, it was removed because of some changes in Roblox's rules. Brookhaven's fire station was not always as you know it. Not even the fire truck looks the same anymore. This is an older version of this place. Apparently we had a whole lift for the fire truck, just so you could repair it if anything bad happened. This is also how the older model of the truck looked, a lot simpler than the one we have now. That lift is also another version of the one in the auto shop. Here you can place your car in there and click the arrows to lift it up. And just like before, it's used to make easier repairs below your vehicle. My idea for why something like that was removed, it's just that it didn't really fit here at the fire station. Brookhaven Stables wasn't always over here. You'll see that in this older version of the map, since you'll actually find it over on this side this time around. It's also a bit different. We got this whole cabin that's been removed, but these stables are still found in the game. They also had all these fences, which looks like a little pen of sorts for cows, pigs, or something like that. Nowadays, it is a lot simpler. There's just these stables, some water for the horses. You can still find the fences, but they're not enclosing a circle like it was. Here is where the stables are in the latest version. There was literally nothing over here, except for the barn that didn't really switch places or change at all. This is the latest version of Brookhaven's Daycare. Here you can get the daycare job role, and you can find all kinds of toys like this cute little blue hippo. There's some playpens for the baby, and even a little table so you can give a baby their food. We got some bigger ones on this side as well, one blue and one pink of course. The coolest part of it all is that if you go up the ramp, there's a whole play place with tunnels for you to go into. It can even take us outside. Here's the way the daycare used to look. Not much seems to have changed. It looks practically the same. But over here there's that window, and the high chair and table were moved. I can finally see some differences here, like the toys that seem to be missing from the occasion. This is where the ramp was, but it still takes you to the play place, even if they don't want to let me go into it. Look, it's a literally invisible wall. In any way, it also took us outside like the more recent days. Only if you put them side by side, you'll be able to see their differences. Nowadays, the players already know how Roblox works. There's no need for a tutorial. But some time ago inside our game, we had some signs at spawn that showed you how you play the game. It welcomes you to Brookhaven and shows you ways to find the homes, how to delete them, even change your vehicle speed. Also, it wasn't only one, but we had two, one on each corner. The reason it was removed is probably because it's already natural for the players how to play the game. I do think a new player will know what they have to do. A long time ago in Brookhaven, we had two buildings that are no longer with us. That being Tube TV and the Burger Barn. I think we can start with Tube TV. This was basically a place for you to do TV recordings and stuff like that. You can even see this whole news set, and the TV part of the name also gives it away. So yeah, it was basically a place to record what you need to record, just like like you'll see me doing over at Nannando, my second channel. If you want more Nando, you'll find it there for sure. While we're here, if you want to show up on videos, you should follow my Roblox profile. It's at NanndoYT. Just click the 3 little dots and then the follow button. Now back to the show. Fun fact. It was here before the airport. So yeah, some time ago Brookhaven didn't even have an airport, as well as that Tube TV was directly next to the old stables. And here's the Burger Barn. It was just a fast food restaurant for anyone that needed some grub. Look at all the items they had on the menu. This place is stacked. They also had a credit card machine for you to use right there. You'll even find some items you've seen somewhere else, like this fast food tray, the fire extinguisher, the mop. But they also had a little office for the manager. For some reason, one of the fridges is invisible as well. All we can see are the ingredients floating. Oh gosh! You already know that Burger Barn was completely removed from the game. Where it was now sits the whole mall. There's lots more food options in here, like pizza. They even have a whole model catwalk for their shows, live music, as well as a full cinema to watch some movies. The truth is that Tube TV still lives in a way or another. It got a whole new name, but their new set sits at the TV station at the mall. Everything's practically the same for the news set, but they have this moving camera that I always find so cool. You can even go as far as closing and opening the curtains for it in case you need some privacy. There's also a bug we can do with the skateboard, that if we're in it while on the camera, we'll be able to take it off the rails. We gotta do it a lot for it to work. I got it! Look at it there! And if you're careful, you're able to take it far away from the station. You just gotta know when to push it. Look at that! It's already out on the streets basically. Let me see if I can get it back up. Now if we jump into it, we're actually able to drive around with the camera as if it was a car or something. It does just go to the sides though. It can't really go forward or backwards. I guess it's just a fun way to troll other people then. This is the latest version of the arcade. You'll find a bunch of arcade machines to play in. Some even have these cool motorcycles to play with. Sadly, it isn't playable or anything. It's just a still image for it. And that's all the arcade has to offer, except for a door that takes you into an alleyway. Now looking back to older versions, we didn't even have those motorcycles. The arcade machines were the only thing keeping this place up. As well as the door to the alley, we had some stairs that took us up into a birthday party room. People really didn't use this thing a lot from what I know. I feel that it's too hidden for that. Nowadays, it still exists in a way. We just need to go up to this room. Since one of these buttons is literally written party, that'll transform this into a beautiful party room full of lights and balloons. Doesn't it look a lot better to have a party at? Look at all the presents, the decorations. This place is so pretty. You can even grab the presents. I'll say that Brookhaven knew how to glam this place up. That's gonna have to be it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for even more Brookhaven coming at you. Make sure to watch one of the videos on screen right now. They're just so fun. Thank you for watching. See you later. Have a good one.